Anyway, what is going on now? Are we in a new zone?
It's going to be a cutscene where Snow tells us that new things are here. Oh no, it's just these three. Shit. Oh wait, there wasn't...
It's a good thing we left Saz, Snow, and Vanille back in the previous zone. So we can only do one of these at a time, can't we?
I love how that statue turned to follow us.
Oh no, come back, I need to know how to things.
Suddenly the pink thing is much further away.
No, because the pink thing was off in this direction enough that we knew we had to go this way, but now we're actually in a zone that can place it properly.
Yeah. It was pointing to a zone rather than a place in the zone.
This is actually quite pretty.
Yeah! Hyrule Field has many aspects to it.
Have we been here before? No.
No.
I think we might have.
No, there wasn't
Really?
anything
This
there
is where
last
we
time.
started off.
Oh, yeah, this is where we started off. This is where we found out that Hope's brand was kablammed.
Do we have upgrades?
Didn't have duel is level 17. So happy.
Yep. Although, unfortunately, they'll never be used again because there is only one good party.
There is. What?
Okay, Wadiad. 1,000,000 hours down the line, when we get to the final boss, can we change to that party just for one? Like, I know we'll lose, probably instantly.
Yeah, sure.
Excellent. I just want to try.
What's one more death?
I have a teensy inkling that this game won't let you make that choice.
Yes,
you can change. Yeah, you can change your party whenever. And like, even if we are forced to fight the final boss as whichever party we are,
Yeah.
when we die, then because the final boss will probably kill us. Let's be honest.
It will
then
let
let
us
us change.
Yeah.
No, I'm thinking that in this game there'll be a cutscene.
Oh, like the party will split,
Yeah.
and you will be fighting the final boss as Hope alone,
Yeah, Hope's gonna be like, this is my fight, so you have to pick him.
and the others are going to be just like, yes, of course, Hope, you are our favourite character. And
Isn't he?
I'm sure it is important to everyone in the world that Hope and Hope alone faces this foe. And he's
Step
like,
right
thanks
up.
for your support, guys. And then he's joined by Donald Duck and Goofy, and then he fights the final boss.
That is a different Tetsuya Nomura game.
This isn't really a Tetsuya Nomura game.
No,
It's a different, terrible protagonist.
I'm gonna blame him for it because it's easier than looking up Japanese names that are hard to say. I think that's why they put his name on everything,
Because
easy
we've
to-
internalized Tetsuya Nomura.
Yeah.
It's like Shigeru Miyamoto.
Yeah.
Like, he probably doesn't do anything, but he's the
doesn't.
only name that anyone knows.
Yeah.
occasionally still do things.
Yeah, I was joking. I thought he was really, really hands-on still.
Yeah, he sort of is, but he like keeps trying to back off and then like, okay, you handle this next one, and then not being happy with how they do it.
I see. Yeah, like, I thought the whole thing was his reputation was for being the most hands-on
Yeah.
of producers.
Only because he
But he
really
like
wants
he
it
like
right.
keeps trying to let his like proteges design
things?
games
I
in the
see.
series that he's started, and then like
Getting
feeling
involved
the
with it.
need to get back involved.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, I'd like to fault him on that, but, like, Nintendo games are still good.
Yeah.
Like, he's not throwing his weight around and making bad games. The games that come out are good, and you don't know whether they would have been good without him.
I think he's
One
always...
of the things about Miyamoto is he really doesn't like the idea of story in games.
Yeah, and you can see that in everything, and it works for Nintendo.
And every Zelda game, like the entire rest of the team keep trying to add more story wherever they can, while he insists there shouldn't be any.
Yeah.
I think he's always on the job, you know how people in this industry sort of live to work.
Yeah.
I see, like, he's in his garden and he gets the idea for Pikmin. Like, he couldn't not do games.
Yeah. Zelda is based on things that he, like, his imagination, playtime, good happy time, yes. Sorry, I sounded really English, so I just added to it. It was based on things he
Nintendogs
imagined when he was a
happened
kid.
because he got a dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nintendogs and cats happened because he got a cat.
Okay, I didn't realise that. I assumed that Nintendogs and cats was just the logical progression.
No, it happened because he got a cat, and it was cats and dogs and cats rather than just cats. Because like the whole point was watching dog and cat interact.
I see.
Yeah.
I've never seen. I've seen Nintendogs because it was a big deal, but those games are not made for me.
I'm glad it's not. There isn't a Nintendo Cats because that's A, the pun doesn't work, and B, cats are really boring. They don't do things that you want them to do, and that's half the point of Nintendogs.
The thing about cats is, like, when you meet one that actually does things, it's more of a surprise.
Yeah. I
think you can be pleasantly surprised by cats, whereas dogs, I think the assumption is always that they will be awesome.
Yeah. I like cats, but I wouldn't want to try and train them.
Yeah, the thing is, I'd actually possibly prefer to have a cat because you can just...
Yeah.
Like, dogs you have to be hands-on, and I am quite a busy man.
Yeah.
Here I am in Shaken Waves.
I always wanted a parrot.
That would be pretty cool.
Because I have no one to talk to. Because parrots are awesome and live for a long time.
This is a mark.
Oh.
I like the idea of being able to inflict people on an animal on people when I die, and that would be a parrot.
Yeah.
This isn't what it told us to fight, is it?
No.
This is where the star was.
It might just be a little bit up the track.
But like seriously, the star wasn't a place where we should have been able to see it.
Fair. Well, maybe it'll spawn in once we've killed the Raya Flan.
Raya Flan?
Yes. I made an R sound, but I knew it was dire.
We've been talking too much about the Japanese.
It was the kind of nonsensical racism where you add L and R sounds in the place of any letter.
I love the punching noise that happens when she hits him with the stick. It's one of those stock punch sounds too.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. It's that thing that you get from, like, slapping meat.
That's how it's done.
Which is how they do the Foley for the famous fist sounds.
I'm
Slapping meat.
I'm looking for the Wilhelm stream in this somewhere. Is that a ball?
I'm sure that was what the pink thing was.
Oh no, thing is up there.
Did you just,
Zoning out again!
did you just pass a ball?
I passed a ball we've gotten before.
Oh.
Yeah, that was why it was on the floor.
That's why it's marked on the map.
Oh.
Why mark them on the map?
I don't know, why does it mark the last fight you had on the map?
I don't know.
Why doesn't it mark the potential balls on the...
Because you're supposed to be able to find them, but marking them later just seems pointless, because then they're not worth it.
Yeah.
And they're on the floor, so it's not like you'll see them from a distance and be like, oh, there's a ball to get.
Maybe it's meant to be like a journal type thing, like I found the ball here,
Yeah.
a diary. Today I touched some balls.
That's what it is in Fragile, obviously, because we've all seen that LP because it's been posted long ago.
Yeah,
Um,
in retrospect.
and, yeah, because, yeah, the maps in that are all hand-drawn by the main character. And because of that, are slightly unusable sometimes, because there's no, like, way of seeing where you are or anything like that. But there are little annotations of bad things here and stuff like that, which is quite cool.
I'm not going to watch the Fragile thread because it being pre-recorded, I know there's no
No,
way
no,
to
it's
shoehorn myself
That
into
is an
it.
enemy marker, it wasn't a star, it was just...
Ah,
It's hard to tell apart blobs,
yeah.
because we're playing this in shitty vision.
Oh.
So how many videos a day do you have to post when you get back? In order to not get
More
banned?
than one a day, I think. Which I can do.
Yeah,
Which I will have done by the time people are listening to this.
Alternatively, you got banned and they're laughing there.
Yeah.
Alternatively, you are posting videos.
Alternatively, I never came back to the Something Awful forums and I'm only in things as a guest from now on. Actually, no, I couldn't do that. I could not have a Something Awful account. Because I wouldn't be able to read FFXIII.
You could when they weren't actively blocking you.
FFXIII, QCS, Saymar are all...
Didn't think that was...
I think it is.
Just they know it's their money maker.
GBS is the moneymaker.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Fucking gibbous.
What's GBS? I don't think I've ever posted in GBS.
I think I have. I've definitely posted it in EN. Because
Yeah.
it's the best subforum.
I wish I ever had cause to post in EN, but all of my advice is terrible. All of my advice begins with, wouldn't it be funny if...
These fights are actively below us.
Are they, or is this party just more comfortable for you?
They're dying, really.
Although they're off in the opposite direction.
They're also giving a CP of an amount that doesn't really matter anymore.
Fair.
12,000
You are
CP.
going in a direction that isn't the direction of the goal. Maybe this was the way you were
Yeah, but we're heading for a
supposed
zone
to go
we've
first.
not been before. But we were forced to go through to that zone where we just were.
Yeah. But I don't know. I'm trying to understand here.
This game doesn't make sense.
No.
Video title.
We finally realised. They could have done with maybe one more enemy fight. Or not making another Flan reskin.
They just know that everyone really likes flans because of their punning potential.
These are the blandest Flans we've had so far.
Oh yeah, because they are
Because
just
they're the
flans.
flam.
Yeah, they're the originals,
Yeah.
and we're finding them last. Hopefully last. Hopefully not
No,
second.
it won't be last.
No.
There will be other flans.
We're gonna find the Robo Flans again. They were a thing, weren't they?
One day,
Planeters.
yeah. One day I am going to be the head of the flan club.
Planeters are the ones who are cleaning up after you.
Yep.
I'm glad H-Bomb didn't notice that pun.
Planeters?
No. I
Oh.
said that one day I will be president of the flan club.
Oh, I didn't notice the pun. I just thought maybe you were going to start a Flan club.
Oh, I see.
What would that even be?
Just
As
pictures
not
of the
a pun.
Flans. I would join a fan club for Flans.
I will post all of my sexual flanator fantasies on Flandom Secrets.
Flandom! Which Flan do you think is trans? Which one can you empathise with?
I tend to write, my main ship is between Flanators and Flandragora. There's this forest fire and the Flanator comes to mop up afterwards and then, things get a little heavy. And there's some petting.
Heavy petting.
And then Flandragora says, "Take me now!" And then they make a baby. But I describe it in way more detail with
Yashas Massif. Okay, yeah, now they're making up words.
the Subadran Highlands.
I wish that there was more than one of those octopuddings.
Ectopud. How many zones am I going to have to... How big is the fucking Hyrule field?
Maybe this
So
is
big.
Maybe this is the villain's trap. They're trying to lead you to
Just out
hell.
of interest, how much CP do we have to... That's enough to do something.
Yeah. Crystal Genesis.
Just junctions of magic or some things. I don't know.
The magic junctioning system was a piece of shit.
It was great because it worked and you could cheat the system.
It was a terrible
like-
gameplay mechanic.
I know.
It was horrendous unless you were doing retarded ass backwards things with it.
Yes.
Exactly. So I love it.
As an ass backwards retard, I.H. Pomaga, I love the junctioning system.
You know the card game and that.
Oh yeah.
There are
Triple Triad.
yeah.
Triple Triad was actively great.
There are online fandoms who play the game
Yeah.
online.
I really like the Final Fantasy IX one, but I am the first to admit that it makes no sense and is more or less unplayable. But I love it. Like I've been playing my new playthrough of Final Fantasy IX for I don't know something like 48 hours, and I am just on the second disc because I have just been playing card games.
I am actively leaving the characters that we're not using CP to pile up.
Well, because that means that when we do change, if we do change ever, maybe one day,
What it'll do is
we'll be excited that we get to give them loads of things.
Yeah. If we don't Crystarium though, what happens if you have to fight with them for some reason in the next cutscene?
We fail the fight and spawn just before it.
Yeah. I think it's funny that you could accidentally be forced to fight with the shit.
That's happened in most Final Fantasy games.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy IX, lots of people have problems against Lich because you are forced to use Zidane and Quina, and no one plays Quina. And I think people had problems in Final Fantasy X with that fight that you're forced to use Kimahri in. Because no one plays Kimahri, even though you can move them around loads. Kimahri just doesn't seem to have a point.
The retarded thing about Final Fantasy X is the whole, you can switch people in and out of battle, but only people who participated to some degree get XP.
Yeah.
I don't care that it wasn't actually XP, it was XP.
Yeah. It wasn't.
Although we've been actually using their dumb name in this.
Yeah, because Christogen is awesome.
Because it's so pointlessly flashy.
We
We
can't
could be
talk to
calling
that,
it
don't talk to that.
CP, but
That is,
the star's there. We're so close.
Yeah, but go to the star first. Because it's
We can go back to this one if need be. Oh my god. What the hell?
because it's technically a point of interest. Well, that thing is mighty.
That certainly is a mission objective. Oh, it missed us. Great.
Does that count as a preemptive strike?
No.
I
No.
didn't notice it.
Yeah. Oh, Gallon. Dead. Oh no.
No? You know what you should do? Use Bahamut.
I'm going to when it looks like...
When it's staggered. Bahamut picked that out of it. We're losing hope. Yes! I got the
You've been
same.
waiting for that for ages.
Yeah, you need to time it.
And then when it did come up, you were on it. Quick as lightning.
Lightning has never said that pun, so it's different. Oh, she did, didn't she? That one time
Did
she was
she?
talking about not losing hope or something.
Oh no, I did. I said that while she was talking about not losing hope.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Damn. You
Wasting my time.
I'm trying to impose personality on her, but it's just you.
Yeah, sorry. I've been imposing personality on these characters for longer than the people who designed them.
Describe Lightning's personality in any kind of detail.
She's
Hey.
that fucking sane.
Yeah. Lightning has had trouble dealing with people since she was born. Mostly because she constantly shifts between liking and hating things.
It's summoning time.
Lightning is bipolar.
As hell.
Slapping meat with swords.
And has been made to constantly change. Like, the thing is, I feel like she became bipolar, like, whether that's a thing that can happen or not, due to things occurring, like her meeting, like her trying to have a positive outlook on life, and then realizing that her little sister is dating Snow. And then, how can you trust ever again after that? But I think she has a generally sunny disposition, and has been constantly made to doubt everything.
I don't think she was ever very happy.
We got a platinum bangle.
Excellent.
Those aren't that great. Platinum is a very bad metal.
It's more useful than gold.
Shiny and therefore gives more HP than less shiny things.
I know how it works in Japan, but
You gotta remember, Japan can't even do metal right.
yeah. Japan, Wicca is the best metal in Japan,
Yeah.
or was up until the 1900s.
And by the 1900s, you mean 1996. When they realized that Wicca couldn't conduct the internet.
Couldn't talk to the internet.
This is.
If you
nice.
spill water on an internet, does it break?
Yes,
Okay.
obviously. Well, it doesn't break, it drowns.
Makes you dizzy. Yes, the camera angles are terrible. I agree with you. Finally something me and Hope can agree on.
Touch me.
Oh
You've
yes!
completed their missions using these stones. You can travel instantly to other waystones you have activated previously.
So, right now we can't go anywhere, but still.
You tell me that my focus is to hunt that one-eyed Adora that plagues the Ascendant
Ascendant
Scar.
The Ascendant Scarp.
They really are just making up words.
Scarp is a little word.
Is it really?
It means mountain.
Why do you know that?
For like Scarfell and other mountains that are called like Scarp at the start.
I didn't even know that was a mountain.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever heard of that.
It is.
We're sitting on a screen full of text debating mountains.
Yes, and they've now read it, so we don't have to read it.
be mindlessly and go hunting, did I not do that?
Yeah, we should scarp her on down to the destination.
I'm pretty sure Scarp is a word and it is being used correctly. And it's probably where Scarpa comes from.
Yeah. I'm not gonna weigh in on this because I've.
Where's the pink thing? The pink thing is over
right
there.
there? Oh,
Oh,
that's-
because this one's a tutorial one.
it's going to take you to a zone, isn't it? A new zone, maybe. Miles and miles away. Oh. Map break.
No, just the other floor.
Oh.
Now it's over. Where is it? Where are you, Mark?
Pull back as far as you can go. Not
Yeah.
so far.
Just keep walking around because I think maybe your character model's covering it.
No.
I think maybe we should just keep going. What directions can we go?
Was
right
it
now?
the thing that you killed? Was there an enemy around here that we've already fought? Okay, just keep going around here. Let's look around.
If I go back
Maybe it's somewhere really far away and the map isn't showing it.
up.
'Cause it's down there.
What's the pink thing back there?
Right. Go back down there and look like everywhere, even ridiculously far away parts of the map.
But I can't.
Yeah, no, he can't-
There
he
isn't
can't see
very
the map
much
anymore.
map
Oh, it won't let you
at
go any
all.
further. Shit. Keep going until you find.
Yeah, let's just look around here, honestly.
Yeah. There might be a way to like a new zone.
Blockbuster.
There's got to be a way. So go that way.
We can go in two directions, which makes this more
The map
confusing.
doesn't seem to think that can happen.
What is that? Oh, it's these things.
Is it because they're hidden in plants?
Ah, what? Those are new.
These are new.
Alpha.
Alaroon.
Alrounds.
Alround. Whatever.
I see a T in there.
They are called Dennis from now on.
That's not actually what I wanted. Medic, that was why I was switching.
And you switched it on without medic.
Triffid A.
That's terrific.
Damn it. Don't let me cut you with a scalpel.
I hope you don't expect me to fang you for that. That was supposed to be fang.
Yep.
Good.
I'm not gonna laugh. I want to. But they are stealing from H.G. Wells. Those aren't even perfect. We're just stealing words. It's not fair. This game.
If we dove into the programming of this game and changed it so that Saz was effective, I think that would be a viable strategy. We would probably get banned though. For mod Saz.
That was terrible.
Yeah, that was awful.
That was pity laughter.
You had to search so hard for that.
Too much.
I know! I know!
Too much effort. It's
But I like to think that I made the point, like I made a good point as I was going and then ruined it with the fun, which makes it better.
Mod sass. No, seriously, mod sass.
No, please.
Is it possible to mod this game?
So, did the game just expect us to follow the quest line, and that's why things were so hard, because it's expecting us to do these side quests now?
I guess so.
Esoteric.
Esoteric oil. Oil that you only understand if you're part of the club.
Those plants are enemies, but enemies that you can only fight if something else attacks you.
Yep.
That's pretty smart.
That's just odd.
This is a
Let's
fragile
go this way
ecosystem.
just for shits and giggles.
I like the music.
Yeah.
I'm glad we can jump ridiculously far, or...
Watch your step.
Thanks. It's alright, I can jump.
Although, do you know what it reminds me of?
What?
This is a silly thing to be reminded of.
What?
Dragon Force.
One of the I
Iron
don't
Maiden.
remember which one, but one of the hub musics from Sonic Unleashed.
That? Oh, is it like...
It's
That-
flying around!
Oh, God.
Or is it? Or was that just an enemy dot?
No, it was an enemy dot, yeah.
Oh, hey, it's... Where's the pink thing, game?
There isn't one at the moment. Oh, it's a
Way
million...
over there.
It was so zoomed out that it was right in the corner where we couldn't see it. Yeah, let's wrap here.
Yeah.
Thank you, the internet.
I'm trying to think of a good rap, but I don't know any, I'm sorry.
I'm somehow really pleased that you can't think of one. Alright, see you later.
I'm a
internet.
lot happier now.
Yeah, good, good.